Alright, like, if you know, I'm not gonna do the whole, if you know anything about Amazon, or you know anything about making money online, then you already know what Mechanical Turk is, and I don't have to sit there and explain to you that a lot of stuff online that you think is done by a computer is actually done by a person. It's crowdsourcing is what it is. It is real, it does exist, it really does pay you money, you can make money on it. Standard Amazon shit, one account for life. It is what it is. Let me tell you, like, what should I do first? I'll do the negative first, and then we can just do the positive after that, and give you guys a reason to hang in there and watch the video, in case you're scared to see the dark side of the Mechanical Turk. Yeah, besides just the weird name, and most people just call it M Turk, and I just keep saying it, and hoping that people around me will eventually start learning that new word, because it's just a weird-ass word, and they're like, what the fuck is a Mechanical Turk? Well, see, the thing is, in 1685, there was a famous hoax where there was a guy who played chess, and everyone thought it was a robot, and there was really a person down there, so, you know, it's like a nerdy thing, it's just like a nerd thing. I mean, yeah, so, Mechanical Turk, the negative. Start shivering now. Start just sweating bullets. Okay, the negative is that it doesn't hardly pay shit. Well, I gotta preface that now, because when you go look at articles about it, every single one is basically like some dude tries it for like one day, and he makes an article, some writer writing an article, and reporter supposedly. Yeah, dude, nice reporting, bro. But anyways, they do it for like a day or a week and tell you how little you make and how you make 50 cents an hour and all this shit. Well, yeah, dude, there's something you gotta it doesn't pay very good. There are a lot of jobs that are paying you almost nothing. So basically what you kind of gotta do is turn that stuff down if it's not worth your time. If you can't make, basically the way it is now. And, you know, don't be hating on people because they're doing it. And people need to get their bills paid, whatever they're doing to make money. Fuck you if you want to sit there and, you know, go watch Scarface, dude. And, you know, if someone's not doing anything that's hurting anybody, then shut the fuck up about how someone makes money, you know. I clown jobs and stuff and all that, but it's more of, I'm talking about the job. It's not a personal thing. I don't talk to people who are working jobs and say, oh, what are you, fucking idiot, working minimum wage, you fucking sucker. You know, I have a lot of respect for people's situations and what they do to make money. And if you're doing things that are positive, working for money, you're high up there on my list as far as respect goes. You know, as far as, you know, you got working, then you got like mooching, then you got stealing, then you got different kinds of bad stuff that's below that, where it really starts getting actually bad, you know, where you're like, fuck you, dude, you're a dick. But, okay, so you can make money doing it. A lot of the jobs don't pay that much. What we have to do is, if you're an American, and you have to just not do those jobs, you know, don't do those ones that pay you 50 cents an hour when you can sit there and see, okay? So now that we got that out of the way, stick with it, because in the beginning, the whole name of the game, you need to get qualifications, you need to get up to 1,000 hits accepted as quick as you can, and don't fuck around on those and get them rejected. That's why you don't make very much at all. You make almost nothing. There's point where you're building something. You're building something that's insurance for you. You have that in case shit hits the fan or something. It's some way you can make money online and just have a way to just do it. It's somewhat fun. There's fun things on there. There's a lot of science experiments that they need subjects. And I've done a lot of stuff on there that actually was fun, that really I sort of wouldn't have wanted to just do it for free, but it was cool that I was getting some money, because I turned around and bought like my tripod, and I buy things on Amazon with the money that I get in my Amazon account from that. So, you know, it is what it is. I like it so far. You know, it is what it is. As it is right now, don't count on it as something you're going to be able to pull in like 80 bucks a day or 50 bucks. If you're going to pay your rent, you're going to be really grinding on that thing to grind out some money. But Okay, now we'll get into the good things. And be careful on all your hits. In the beginning, don't worry about the money. Just worry about getting the job done right, because it's hard. Any idiot can't just jump on there and do that. It's really not that easy. It has to be done correctly. It's things that need to be done. Okay, here you go. Positives. Skills. I mean, if you want to learn how to type faster, great way to do that. You know what I'm saying? You can, basically clicking, moving a mouse around, all those skills, trust me, they seem like little menial shit, but everything you do on the internet, all those fast movements all add up, and it makes you more productive, and it allows you to open doors to things you couldn't have done, because before, when you were just some slow-ass lum and you weren't willing to do the work, it kind of gives you a chance. Everyone should sort of do it just to kind of remind you, kind of like how Glendon Cameron will like ride the bus every once in a while to remind himself how shitty it is. You need to like, it's a good way because it's a lot easier than going out and like getting some minimum wage job to remind and doing the same basic thing, but that's so much more work. This way you can get that done in the confines of your own home. It brings you down to reality. It shows you what the kind of the going rate is for shit. It allows you to really appreciate, you know, reselling when you can make money so easily, and it's just so friggin' easy and fast. That shit, Mechanical Turk is hard. It takes a long time. But it's a good way to learn the value of $1 and what it takes to earn $1. And, it gives you a ton of skills. It's real. It's a real thing. It's probably the most legit crowdsourcing thing going on. And there's a lot of jobs where you have to be an native English speaker or an American, and those ones do pay off. You know, at the very least, it's something that you can get on there. I haven't got on there in about a week or two. I've been just working my ass off on this YouTube thing all the time, and people, you know, it is what it is. I think it's important. So yeah, it's just a good thing to have, man. It's a good asset. It's good. I need to get back on there. There's fun jobs. Cherry pick the good ones. At the very least, go on there for half an hour, and try to find something decent that's going to pay you like $10 and maybe takes you half an hour or something, and then call it good. That, if you're really playing the system, that's what you're doing with that at the very least. And it's cool to have just some extra money and order some stuff on Amazon with the money or whatever, if that's all you do with it. So that's Mechanical Turk. Introduction.